Hey guys, welcome back to BachMakers, your favorite show that recaps all things Bachelor Nation. Before we continue with this episode, we're going to ask you very nicely, Michael, please deliver the news.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share.
In that order, or reverse the order. It doesn't matter to us. Just do those things. Helps us. Enjoy this episode. We'll see you in the episode. Just keep watching. All right. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to BachMakers, presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt. That's Michael. That's Lizzie in the middle. And the day has come, finally. PowerPoint Day is here. We've waited months for another PowerPoint Day. I'm very excited. We're finally going to meet our new crop of boys. Do we have a name for them yet?
Jenn's Men.
Jenn's Men? Are we sticking with that?
I don't know. I feel like that works.
Something out of pocket, so that's not going to work.
Just say it. Say it.
I'll bleep it.
Jenn's.
Yeah, no, bleeping that one.
Yeah, I mean, why'd you say it? You know it's going to be bad.
You're right. I shouldn't. We know better.
Oh, Jenn's Gents kind of works. Because even though it's a different letter, it kind of flows.
Yeah. I like Gents.
We could also spell gents with a J too. But people maybe get confused. I
like gents.
Like gentlemen, you know.
Yeah. We can do that. But yeah, we're going to meet all 25 of them. So a little smaller cast than last time, than Joey's season, but we each prepared PowerPoints. I have 9. You guys each have 8, I believe. I think that math adds up. Yeah, we're going to go through. We're going to meet all the guys. We're going to make predictions on how they're going to do. And then a few days from now, we'll do our draft. This is our preliminary draft research.
Combine.
And then this is our combine.
Yeah.
And then we record our draft in a few days, and you guys will see that next week. And then we're off to the races. So speaking of draft, you guys can now hopefully play along. I still have work to do to set it up on the back end, but hopefully at this point, you guys can all click the link wherever I put it on the screen. It'll be in the description. You can join our public league now and play along with us. So we'll put out, again, the rules and how everything's going to work. But basically, there's 2 different sections, and we combine the points. The first one is the confidence meter. So you'll rank each week who you think you're most confident with staying, who's least confident in staying. You get points based off that. And then you draft a team each week, and they get points according to the scoring system. So should be a ton of fun, and there's big prize for the winner of that league, as well as other stuff on that Patreon page. So you get the Patreon, you get the link to the to join the league, and then you're off to the races. So that will be linked everywhere. We'll continue to send out info on that. But let's meet our boys. Let's get right into it. Let me pull up my slide.
Let's meet the boys.
I'm excited.
I like meeting boys.
We go.
Don't clip that.
No clipping. No clipping any of this episode. Again, this is going to be us making...
You're definitely going to clip this episode.
I'm clipping almost every single one of these guys. I'm thinking about doing 25 different videos and just doing each slide. But
it's really scary.
We need to denote this. It's probably less relevant because it's us talking about other dudes, Michael and I, rather than last time we had to tread a little lighter because we were talking about women and we're going to be respectful, of course. But we're also just making judgments based off a social media page. I basically only used Instagram. Did you guys use any other sources?
No, I literally used Instagram.
LinkedIn for a few.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we're making judgments based off that. So we're going to be wrong. We're going to be unfair, and we're open ourselves up to criticism. If any of these people don't like what we say about them, they're more than welcome to make fun of us as well. Yeah. We are opening that up. So without further ado, sorry, I have to lean forward so my face can be really close to the camera for a second. But welcome. We're in season 21, which is a few seasons less than The Bachelor, which I haven't done the math. I don't know why that is.
Of course you... Wait, didn't they only do Bachelor for 4 years and then decided to...
Yeah, they only did for 2 years. I think they did 2 Bachelors before the first Bachelorette.
They probably skipped a season or 2.
Maybe. But yeah, so we're season 21 of The Bachelorette. So let's start out. Let's meet Jenn. So fun fact, her real name is Jennifer. It's not Jenn. I looked that up. That's a fact.
No shit. Like,
I'm just saying. You never hear like, it's Jennifer. Fun fact. Jenn Tran, 26 years old at the time of filming. I didn't look up how tall she was, but I guessed 5'5".
Under.
You think lower?
Under, for sure.
Lizzie, what do you think?
Under.
I feel like she's like 5'3".
Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe.
Have we seen pictures of her next to Charity? Because I feel like Charity's.
I feel like Jen's short. We could probably look it up right now. Let's get a fact check right now.
Fact check her height. If I'm right, then this is good for my draft process. It means I'm seeing the ball well.
She's from Hillsdale, New Jersey. That's a very rich suburb.
Also from Miami. She lived in Miami. I probably went to school in Miami. I didn't find anything on her height. You see anything?
I see a TikTok that's how tall is Jenn Tran Batch? This is the shortest woman in the world. She is just 2 feet tall. That's different. I think it's maybe a different person.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the over on that one. But we're gonna say around 5'4". I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
She is the first Asian American Bachelorette and the first Asian American lead in any of the Bachelor franchise shows. So let's clap it up for that. Snaps, claps, all the above. Also, I want to clear up any rumors. Despite the public speculation, she's not currently dating me. I know this DM might have leaked at some point. It's been out there, reality season talking about it, but she did say that. But no, we're not dating. Okay, we could be, but we're not. We're not. Just want that on the record. All right, let's meet the boys. Overview of the men. So we have 25 boys, potential men. They're not men yet. Boys can become men throughout the season, but I feel it's like you have to earn your pinstripes, like you're on the Yankees, right? You got to earn your stripes as men. They're boys to start out with. None of them, again, for the second straight season, are from Indiana. We have Gary to thank for that. 2 straight seasons, no Indiana boys. I don't think we've had an Indiana person, like maybe since who was the guy? Sure. There was a guy on Tayshia's season who went to it's Ben something.
Yeah, that's
big strong Ben.
Yeah, that sounds like an Indiana guy, Ben.
100%. But yeah, no Indiana boys. The youngest is 24. Dylan B, which we have another Dylan B in the mix now. That might get confusing. Dylan Barber, friend of the program. This is not him. He is the youngest at 24. The oldest competitor is 45. That would be Jesse Palmer. We can't count him out. You can never count Jesse out. There's still a chance they end up together. I know Jesse's happily married with a family, but the game is a game.
Never before seen on Bachelor history.
Never, most dramatic finale ever. So we got to keep Jesse in there. But if you take him out, the oldest is then Kevin at 35. And I also did a quick Mount Rushmore of punchable faces. This is nothing against them. This is just based off the pictures they have. These are the 4 people that I want to punch the most. Any objections?
I think 2 are very punchable. I don't think top left is that punchable.
I think top left. I think Mullet Man's my most punchable.
No,
and that's nothing against him. Just on paper.
So
I think bottom right is
bottom left. I did research on, and it makes him more punchable. I'll get to that.
Really?
Bottom right, I did research on, and he does not seem punchable.
Okay. All right. I had the top 2 punchable. I would say. I can't wait to talk about, I believe it's Austin, the Mullet Man. I have an all-time fact about him. So we'll get to him.
God, I can't wait.
I believe right now, actually. Nope, there's one first. So, first boy, first of Jen's gents, we have Aaron, our Nepo baby.
He kind of looks like he could be a Jesse Palmer-esque.
Yeah. Well, you know who else he looks like? His brother, who was on the show, Noah Erb. So last name Erb, E-R-B. Noah was on the show, I believe Katie's season, and then he got engaged to Abigail on Bachelor in Paradise a few years ago. They look almost identical. You can see it in a few pictures. Every season has one Nepo baby. Aaron's our Nepo baby. It's like when they added Matt James's mom to Golden Bachelorette or Golden Bachelor. That people forget that. I think that went under the radar so fast. She was in and out so fast. Yeah. He is an aerospace engineer, which is very impressive. I was going to call him a nerd, but he also served in the Air Force, and we love our troops here. So let's clap it up for the troops. All right, anyways, back to Aaron. He has rocked every hairstyle known to man, which I'll get to in a second. And he is most likely to tell people who his brother is, and no one cares who his brother is. I guarantee you at some point he's going to bring up to maybe the guys or maybe the Jen and say, yeah, my brother Noah was on the show. And they're all going to be like, who's Noah? Which I like Noah. But I don't think he is the most prominent of Bachelor Nation. So I think it's going to be a very quick. It's not going to be the flex that he thinks it is. So, but let's get to his hairstyles for a second. So I want you guys to play a little game here. Choose your fighter. So you got 4 options. This is, despite popular belief, this is all the same man. Pick one. Who you got?
I'm picking far right.
Yeah, probably Top Gun.
You're going Top Gun?
Probably
Mhm.
Top Gun.
Not Surf.
Definitely not Surf Boy. Definitely not
Surf Boy was he looks like Matty Smokes in that one.
His job is beach
Yeah.
in that
100%.
one.
He looks the most like his brother Noah in the red there.
Okay.
And then I think the one we're gonna get is the guy on the far left.
That's definitely
Like
the
that.
worst one. I think the short hair does not. I think the one on the previous screen looks better. That hair.
Yeah.
The-
I think in the red is probably his best look.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't love the stash. Lizzie, what do we feel about the stash?
Okay, some guys can rock stashes, some guys can't rock stashes. I think
Stashes.
he can rock it in that.
Stashes.
Are you making fun of that now?
Stashes. Some guys can rock stashes.
Wait, can he rock it or not?
I think he can.
All right. Well, again, you're gonna be our voice of reason here if we can't decide if a dude's hot or not.
That's fine.
All right, but that is Aaron there. So now we have Bullet Man. We have Austin, 28, sales executive from San Diego. He's gonna fit right in with Bachelor Nation. As a baseball boy, played, I believe, maybe minors, but played college ball. A lot of baseball photos on the Instagram. Most likely to be Michael's alter ego. So I got a lot of Michael vibes from the Instagram page.
Green flag.
Fits look like something Michael would wear. It's like if you and him had a kid, it'd be like Troy Bolton, like the arts and basketball. Like it would just be like that kind of person.
He kind of looks like he plays for the Savannah Bananas or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it'd be on one of those teams. We'll get more about his baseball career here in a second. I think this guy is going to go in 2 different routes. So Austin's either going to be the villain, because I think he has a pretty loud personality. He's either going to be the villain and rub a lot of people the wrong way, similar to how Braden did, where Braden was so openly himself that people kind of got pissed off about it. Or he's going to be the nicest guy in the whole cast, and everyone loves him. He's like everyone's bro. So very much a boom or bust prospect. And now here's the thing with Austin. Austin might be undraftable for me for one simple reason. He played on one of the most absurd baseball teams I've ever seen. I had to fact check this to make sure this wasn't photoshopped. Take a look at the team that he played for. All right. Here we go. The man played for the BJs. What kind of team name is that? How is this still a operating team? Change the name.
Is it a travel? Is it a professional team?
I have no idea. I just looked up. Let me see where I find it.
Just look up BJ's. I'm sure your search.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great.
I'm sure your search.
BJ's baseball team.
It looks like just like
just be
adult
the
league.
Blue Jays.
I mean, it could be like an adult league, like a beer league.
Oh my gosh! It's the Rocky Mountain Baseball League.
So is that
they're the liberal BJs? Not even making that up. Liberal BJs.
Is that a city?
Name of the team.
Is that a city?
I don't know. Yes, it is. Liberal is the city. And it's in Kansas.
Rocky Mountains? Oh yeah, dude, the Rocky Mountains are all over Kansas.
He played, again, our boy Austin here played for the liberal BJs, and for that reason, I can't draft someone who played for the BJs. I can't do it. I think he could go far, but if you're not going to speak up and say, hey, let's change our name to like the Blue Jays or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's written in blue.
Yeah.
Just change the name. Blue Jays. Just be the Blue Jays.
Wonder what the mascot is. Could get a little vulgar.
It's unbelievable, and I'm a little mad at Austin for not. And delete the picture. I never would have known this. The fact that no one else is up in arms about this is a little concerning. You can't have a team named after blowjobs. Can't.
Hey, his number's 14, so Troy Bolton. Back to
More
your
Troy Bolton.
Wildcat.
Little Easter egg there. All right, next up we have Brendan from Vancouver, another Canadian. He's a real estate broker. And with Brendan here, I'm going to put my legacy on the line. So I had a legacy play last PowerPoint day, and it was that Autumn was going to go to Paradise. Paradise didn't happen, but I think we're all in agreement. If Paradise were to happen, Autumn would probably be there.
Yeah.
So I feel good about that legacy
Not for long,
play.
but
Yeah, that rude.
no, I don't think she'd be one of like the stars. I don't think she'd be one of the stars. To be honest,
She's a star in my heart.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put my legacy prediction on Brendan here. There's no way he makes it to week 3. Within the first 2 weeks, he's out. I don't get the vibe that he sticks around very long. Yes, Mike?
I'll double down. I'll predict he's gone night 1.
Now you're stomping on my legacy pick.
That's even bolder pick. That's not even legacy.
All right, I'll go even bolder. He doesn't make it out the limo.
he just
Jenn sees a picture of him and he's like, "Get out of here."
Like the eyes are kind of like he's like Mona Lisa-ing me right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Right, they follow you if you move around. He is. That's a good point. No matter where you stand, he'll follow you. That all being said, I still might have to draft him because I am a pro Vancouver team. The Wise Men have a history of drafting Vancouverites, Vancouverans. And I had Chris on my team last year, so I might have to draft him out of respect for the Vancouver culture, but he's going to be gone early. That's my prediction there. All right, next up we have we have Brett, our boy, the one we all fell in love with very quickly when the cast was announced. He's a health and safety officer. He did wear a Packers jersey on his Instagram at some point. So it's kind of an internal struggle for me because I really want to like this guy. He is the most Wisconsin dude ever.
Yeah.
He is. If Keystone Light was a person, it would be Brett. I put him as most likely to pick Jenn up at some point. That's going to happen. At some point, whether it's out of the limo, whether it's in a group date situation, he's gonna pick her up. I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
He's the heavy favorite to be the people's champ, the one that everyone falls in love with. I would say almost 0% chance to end up with Jenn. Any disputes there?
I'm not going to say 0. That's crazy. That's a wild take.
Almost 0.
Okay, maybe like 10%.
I mean, that's
but
high.
If he doesn't,
10%'s high.
So high.
There's 25 people.
Okay, fine, not 10% then.
Okay, anything
But
is
not
almost
0.
0 in a sense.
Basically, every single man,
Of
every
4%.
single man
if it was
has
equal.
4% chance.
Yeah, so higher than 4%, then you're more, front runner-y.
More like
Yeah.
I would put him at 2%.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
think
fine,
there's
yeah,
a
too.
chance, but the Packers thing really did throw me off.
Can he be our next Bachelor, please?
I'm in. He's funny. The Instagram's funny. He'll probably over under 1.5 beers we see him consume.
Do they even drink beer? I feel like they just drink champagne.
You'd have to get one out of the gate with the limo entrance.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. That would have to be
I'm
one.
going to give him about 10, depending on where we see him.
Lizzie, I'll tell you right now, there's no way.
Or that he consumes on the show that we just don't even see.
I mean, behind the scenes.
A zillion.
Yeah, I mean, the dude can drink beer. All right, look at him. It's kind of disrespectful to throw out only 10 for Brett.
Question, does he have a mullet in the
It
back?
kind of looks like it.
No.
It kind of looks like it.
No, from what I saw,
It kind of looks like it in that picture.
that might change my opinion on him. Brett's going to be an interesting draft piece. I think he's a good team player, good role player. I feel like he's going to set the tone for the draft because he could go earlier than people expect. I don't know. What do you think about drafting him, Mike? What's your draft? Let us inside the draft room a little bit.
He does have a mullet.
Glue guy. I mean, he's for sure a glue guy for a team. He's for sure a glue guy.
How early can you draft a glue guy?
I think rounds 3 to 5. You can think about it, but
Yeah.
you've also got to be star searching the first 3 rounds, first 3 or 4 rounds. You just got to take shots.
Which I'm saying, star searching's hard for these guys.
Yeah,
No one stood out in my group.
you got to
that is
just
like,
look at
it's their
the
first round
age.
draft.
You got to look at age. You got to look at their vibes.
It's an analytics draft.
Yeah.
Drafting for the future. I put Brain instead of Brian. That's tough. All right, we got Brain at 33.
I love Brain.
He is a aesthetics consultant. So he just checked it. Basically, synonym vibe guy. He checks the vibe.
Vibe check.
It's a direct synonym to vibe guy. An aesthetic consultant is just a vibe guy. He checks the vibe. He's like, is this aesthetic cool? Let me get my finger on the pulse of the vibe here. So that's Brian, aka Brain here. He is the most 33-year-old looking man of all time. He looks 33.
I think he looks older than 33. I'm not gonna lie.
You think?
I think he looks older than 33.
I can see him introducing me like, "Hi, I'm 33. My name's also Brian." Like he just looks 33.
He looks like he's older, trying to be younger. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll kind of get there in a second. So he works in music production. I'm sure that's definitely going to come up casually in conversation where he forces it out, and he might bring out a little guitar. Potential Jed candidate. Let's keep an eye on him. He may be doing that at some point. And then most likely to forget how buttons work. So you see the shirt he has on right there. I could see it by mid-season. He has like 2 or 3 buttons, and then at the end he's gonna have no button. He's gonna be unbuttoning a lot of buttons. Okay, and not know how to button back up. That's what I see from Brian.
Green flag. I'm a big loose buttons throughout the night guy.
Yeah, just slowly.
Dinner's done. Boom. Boom.
Oh, another drink. It's not how you keep track of how many drinks you had.
Yeah,
by each
exactly.
button.
Exactly.
You start fully buttoned up and then take one each time.
Genius.
Don't hate that. But that's Brian, 33 right there. All right, now we have Dakota. So his job is, I don't know how to pronounce that, sommelier.
Sommelier.
It's a
How do you say it, Lizzie?
Sommelier.
That one. So that's a fancy name for a wine guy. He's literally he's a wine fella.
Connoisseur.
I can probably guarantee that's going to be the only thing we ever learn about him. We're going to learn about that night 1. I think he's going to go home somewhat early. He's going to talk about wine, and that's about it. That's my guess here. So he did post something on his Instagram already. So he was addressing comments about his pose from the promo. So I think like 2 people commented like, "Oh, Dakota posed weird here." And he had about a 3-minute video explaining and defending himself to these comments. So for his sake, again, we hate the toxic environment of Bachelor Nation here, but it is almost inevitable that you're going to have some bad apples who say some mean things. I'm worried we might not have tough enough skin or thick enough skin here to deal with a full season of these type of comments. So for Dakota's sake, I hope he's out early. So that's why I put most likely to wine. Nice. But yeah, this could get ugly for him if he sticks around a little bit, because the more comments come, I think he might implode a little bit.
He looks like a wine guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like he looks like if I'm at a restaurant, I'm ordering a wine. I know he would hook me up with like the best choice, the best pairing for my meal.
What's funny is when I did my research, I did his slide yesterday. I clicked on his Instagram story. He posted a picture of a wine menu at the restaurant. He goes, "My toxic trait is thinking I could improve every wine menu." So he's just a wine guy. Dude loves wine.
Hey, I mean that's
Campbell. Hey, you know what you're good at.
That's a sick job.
Next up, we have Devin, who's 28. He is a freight company owner. I feel like he does this a lot. So this is where like the classic like.
What?
I feel like he does that a lot. Yeah, just like that. You guys got. Yeah. So that's great podcasting for everyone who's only listening to the audio. You're gonna have to watch on YouTube. I can't really explain it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he does that. He's a Houston Asterix fan. So once a cheater, always a cheater. Red flag there. Something to keep an eye on, I think. And then most likely to where's my hug. I didn't get great vibes from Devin. I hope I'm wrong here, but something threw me off a little bit with Devin. Didn't love it.
Where's my hug?
He kind of looks like one of those guys that would be really shy and awkward, like in the corner of a party.
His Instagram shows differently. I think his Instagram's a little more eccentric.
Interesting.
I know, but the photo. This is probably the biggest difference between photo and then Instagram vibe. The photo vibe I got was a little more wholesome, shy guy.
Yeah.
But all right, next up we got Dylan, our young lad, our young little boy here. He's a med student as well, which is a great green flag for Jenn. He seems way too cool for this show. I'll say it. I think we're going to love Dylan. I really do. He has some great fits. If you go to his Instagram, some great fits. Pull it up. His last name is Buckner, I believe. I can send it to you if you need it. Some great fits, I think.
Dylan Buckor.
Oh, yeah, Buckor.
Buckor.
Buckor. Some great jackets. I think he's going to come in looking fresh.
Well, he's got like 4 fits posted on here.
Yeah, but none of them miss. Show me one that misses.
I mean, half the pajamas.
Quality over quantity.
The pajama Christmas tree fit. Actually, that's kind of a vibe. It's Christmas.
That's kind of a vibe.
I'll give it to him. And he was in high school.
I mean, he was
he's
so
the same.
young.
He's the same year as us.
Yeah, dude, he's just one of our boys. I gotta follow him right now, actually. But yeah, he seems way too cool for this show. I put most likely to be everyone's best friend in college. You know that one guy at school that everybody knows, and everybody's like, Dylan shows up, the vibe of the party comes up a little bit. That's Dylan. Only red flag, only downside, frontal lobe not fully formed yet. So that's a red flag. So hopefully he turns 25 shortly because we need that frontal lobe to be fully formed. But other than that, I'm high on Dylan. I want Dylan to stick around. I think he will go far. So he's probably the best of my crop of guys. Then we have.
He seems really funny.
Michael.
What
do we got?
This is not confirmed, but I think he'll be the first ever 2000s baby contestant.
Was he born 2000?
January 15th, 2000. And he's the youngest on here. And so I don't think there's been one.
When was Kit?
No, dude,
born.
Dude, she was older than us at the time.
She was like 21.
Yeah, she was older than us. But she was older than us at the time. She was 21, but we were only 20. So that means she wasn't 2000s.
So
and Braden wasn't.
Unconfirmed.
Wait, Braden? No, he's definitely not. He was a year older than us.
Yeah. So unconfirmed, Dylan is the first ever
2000s
baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
January 15th.
That's gonna make some people, some fans of this franchise, feel very old.
Yeah.
That is very concerning for the older generation of Bachelor fans. They're not going to want to hear that. They really aren't. That's crazy. 2000s baby. Wow. We made it. Survived this long.
Who would have thought?
What I was going to say is he seems funny based on his pinned post from when he graduated college. And the first line of it is, as a certified sociologist, I can confirm that we do, in fact, live in a society.
Go. I like Dylan. I think he's going to go far. All right, now we got Grant here. He is a day trader. He's kind of off the grid. All right, so his first Instagram post was February of 2024. So he's very new to I think he's either got an Instagram because he does go far on this show and he's like, I should probably have some kind of presence, or he got one because he's on the show and he goes home early and he wants to capitalize in like the first 2 days. He's kind of too hot to be named Grant. I don't think Grant is a very hot name. He's a good-looking dude. He needs a better name. I would say that.
So what would you name him? What would you name him right now off the top of the dome?
Desmond.
Like Desmond Ritter.
Please don't.
Desmond. Desmond. I don't know. Do you think that's a good like?
Desmond's a hotter name than Grant.
I feel like Grant fits him.
You think so?
Yeah, kind of like Grant Williams.
Yeah.
Kind of like Grant Williams vibe. Player comp.
Okay.
I don't like the tank under the sweater.
I almost
at all.
Pulled that out.
At
you
all.
can see the tank underneath.
Yeah, it's not a good. I'm surprised the producers were like letting him do that. Like, if I was the cameraman, I'd be like, "Yo, take off your freaking tank." Maybe he's got like big areolas or something.
This might.
God, maybe cut that. I'm surprised I knew the name of that on top of my dome without even thinking.
This might be my boldest prediction. I think Grant sneaks in and makes it somewhat far. I don't know why. It's a gut feeling. I think he'll be one of those under the radar guys who doesn't cause any problems, so he doesn't go home. And then you get to the final 5 and you're like, wait, Grant's still here? That's crazy. So we'll see.
I'm thinking different. He's giving more "Where's My Hug" vibes than
really
to me.
Really?
Just the way he's posed in that picture too.
That's the most normal pose ever.
That pose is a photographer telling you to put your hands on your hips and smile like that. That's not how he normally would pose.
I think he's got hands in pockets there.
I think it's more like
because hips is too far out wide.
I don't know. Something's off about that posing then in my brain.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for the first guy to be the "Where's My Hug" guy. And I believe that's my last slide here. Yes, it is. All right. Michael.
Hakeem. So he's 29. His hometown is Schaumburg, which is literally where I work. But I've never seen him. So does he work? Question. I don't know. I've never seen him. But yeah, he's from Schaumburg. So shout out Schaumburg, Illinois. His most recent sponsorship on Instagram is a probiotic sponsorship. So does he have like a pooping problem or like gut problems? Or maybe he's a gut activist or a pooping activist. So that's pretty sick. I kind of forgot what his actual job title was, but I'm going to guess he's a pooping activist. That's his new title. He's a Cubs fan, being from the Chicago suburbs. So he hasn't been happy since 2016. Relatable.
Rude.
Mostly gym pics on Instagram. Like, I think like 80, 90% were gym pics, like shirtless. A little bit of red flag, but the dude is pretty yoked. So we'll give him that. I did see the rugby thing in the trailer. Like, they play rugby instead of football. And so he could dominate. I think this could be a sneaky domination from Hakeem and could get him, a little group date rose or something like that. Player comp is Michael Barber from Naperville, Illinois. So like another suburb of, he was from Charity Season. Remember? We went on Paradise at the end. Talked to Olivia for a second. Remember? Michael B. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Riz seems limited just from the Instagram captions. Does not seem that risible. So I don't think he's going too far, but I think he sticks around at least a couple weeks. So I'll give him that.
Arms bigger than they look in that photo. I'm looking at his Instagram right now.
Yeah.
He's
his
way
chest,
more jacked.
And his like individual abs are very, very, very defined, very large.
Yeah,
so
in that profile picture, he looks a little more like
skinny. Yeah,
leaner. He looks lean, but yeah, he's a bulky dude.
Yeah. He might have done a cycle. I don't want to call him out. I'm not saying, but judging from his Instagram,
he's got the Aaron B build.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's a little more. No hate to Aaron B, but I think he's also a lot shorter than Aaron B, so it's a little different.
Gotcha. All right. There's Hakeem for you. Next up.
Jahan. So this is one of your punchable faces. He's a Cali boy. Yes. He literally founded Gainful, which is like a supplement company, which is like huge. Look it up, Gainful. So he's definitely a millionaire, very rich. He was in the Forbes 30 under 30. And that's in his Instagram bio. So not really.
Actually?
Yes. So kind of a humble flex, but like not so humble. So like adds to the punchability of his face, I would say. The fact that he's in Forbes 30 under 30 and flexing it. But hey, shout out to him, entrepreneur. He made it. He travels a lot, I think, because of his wealthiness. He's fit. He's like pretty strong, like shirtless, looks good. So maybe that's also because he's rich. I don't know. Could money does a lot, He posts cringy videos on Instagram. Relatable, you know. Like his reels for promoting his company they're pretty bad. They're pretty cringy. His player comps, Michael Porter Jr. Basketball reference, pow. Mainly because Michael Porter Jr. very hyped up. He was very hyped up. He, coming in, dealt with some injuries. Injury being, maybe he's too rich. Maybe he's like he travels too much for work, or he's too invested in work. But the base is still there on paper. Great, 28, Cali, rich, travel, fit. On paper, he's there, but maybe he'll never be a superstar in the league.
It's very bold if you think about it, going on this show when you own a successful business, because if you're an asshole and you come across, get edited as like the villain, that could genuinely hurt business.
Any marketing's good marketing or whatever.
Well, no, look what happened with Sydney. They were giving her like 1-star reviews on her little vintage shop, and it like really hurt her business.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy. Like, you guys are psychopaths if you do that. But
I think,
it's kind of risky.
His business is too big. It's not a
probably.
It's not a shop. I think that Gainful's got like 150K on 250K on Instagram. It's pretty big or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we love.
He looks like he would look good with Jenn.
Yeah, they do look compatible.
I could see that. All right, next up. Oh, Jeremy might be punchable.
Yeah,
he should be on my Mount Rushmore.
So he has 2 first names, Jeremy and Simon. Jeremy Simon is his full name, which that's a green flag because of Michael Bailey, right? Anybody with 2 first names, green flag, right? Real estate investor. So we don't really know what that means. Kind of fake. I think he's into crypto just from looking at him. He looks like he's into crypto. So maybe it's realist. Maybe he's actually crypto, but he said
he looks like a Winklevoss.
Yeah, he looks like any other, like my next point. He looks like any other Bachelorette contestant, future Bachelor. Age-wise, if he goes far, he could be the next Bachelor if he's a nice guy. He's got the looks of it, right? And I think he's pretty tall too. So he is kind of a who do you know here type beat. I got that from his Instagram, like for sure is in Pike or something. And he does look like he listens to Big Booty Mixes on his way to work. So that might be a red flag, but maybe that's like a green flag. He's still got that youthfulness in him. And, and Jen's 25. So like 4-year age gap. I think he's a good candidate. I think he's a good prospect. He looks the part. He looks like any other dude. Yeah. He has this really big coat. On his Instagram, he has this really big coat. So I just wanted to shout that out.
Oh, wait, I want to see this.
I have to look at it.
He's got like.
I love the idea. He still listens to Big Booty Mix.
Which is
is it this coat? I can't really. It's kind of wearing in the background there. That one.
There's a cup. Maybe there's multiple, but he's got this really large coat.
It's not the colorful one, is it?
No, I think it's brown.
Where's this coat?
It might have been on his story.
Imagine he just like deleted it.
But he's got a big coat, and I was like, wow. Maybe he just like is big, and so it makes the coat look big too. But yeah.
Maybe the real estate investor thing is that he owns Airbnbs, because I saw that in his bio.
Oh, so he's an Airbnb guy.
Book my Airbnb.
We should. What if we book his Airbnb, guys? All right, how about this? If Jeremy makes it to hometowns, we will book his Airbnb.
And we'll do a
BachMaker weekend.
Where are they? They're probably in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I'm looking.
Yeah,
I'm looking
find
for
where that is.
It's in Athens, New York.
Let's do it.
10 guests, 4 bedrooms, 7 beds, 2.5 baths.
We'll throw a BachMaker party. Us and then the top 3 finishers of the league go to Jeremy's Airbnb.
And it's in New York. We'll hit up Maria.
Yeah, there we go.
And Greer and Davia.
Yeah. We'll do a BachMakers meetup in Athens.
In New York. That's awesome. All right, next up we got John.
Yeah, this guy's sick. So he's a med student. Same age as Jenn. Florida man. You see the articles. I don't know what that means. Um, played football at FAU, which is like D1, and he actually like played. So he was the Mayo Clinic Comeback Player of the Year in 2021. So he got hurt, was out for season, came back, and won Comeback Player of the Year. That's sick. I don't know if it's nationally or just for the conference that FAU's in, but regardless, that's really cool. So that's a good. It's a good sign. He can bounce back from adversity. So, if he got some stuff going on. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Did I just lag?
Yeah, you're back now.
Yeah, you guys disappeared. So yeah, he can come back. He was signed by the Seahawks in 2022. That clearly didn't work out because he's here. 4.59 40-yard dash though, so he's pretty slow.
I mean, Mike, so fast.
I run a 4.40, so no, he's actually like really athletic because he's also like 6'4", 6'5" too, and so he's a tight end running a 4.59. It's pretty impressive. All the Instagram is literally football from like 2020 to 2022. Then he doesn't have a post, and then like a month ago, Bachelor post. So interesting. I don't know how to feel from that. Maybe he's just coming back to it, trying to get the clout. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions.
This is such a wild player comp.
Player comp is Benjamin Watson, mainly just because he's the same height and he's also a tight end.
It's such a crazy reference. No one listening is gonna know who Benjamin Watson is.
I was looking him up, and apparently the Patriots were high on him in the draft. They didn't end up drafting him, and Benjamin Watson played for the Patriots back in the day with Brady. And Patriots always know if that 2 tight end system. So Benjamin Watson's his player comp. I wasn't gonna go Aaron Hernandez or Gronk because I felt both of those are wrong, especially one. Actually, Florida man.
Are we a little worried? So with his comeback past, are we worried he might pull an Aaron B, get eliminated, and then come back?
No, because he seems like a genuinely good dude, and like I think
which Aaron B is.
No, I'm not saying that. I think he knows when to fold him, and that was also really late.
When to hold him?
No, he was also really late in the game. I think. When he's out, and I don't think he's going too far. He doesn't seem like a hometowns guy to me. But he also is in med school, so like that's that's a big commitment. I don't know.
That is. I mean, Jen's the Bachelorette, and she's in school.
Well, now she's dropped out. Jonathan with an O.
All right.
Last name. Johnson, so that's pretty NPC, not gonna lie. Jonathan Johnson, like, come on, really? Like,
it's AI, the first ever AI Bachelor contestant.
He kind of gives me Dominic Fike vibes from maybe like pre-dyeing hair and everything like that. Maybe some less drug use, hopefully. Creative director is his job title. I don't know what that means. I think he's like just a influence guy. Maybe he does something in that.
This, Mike, I'm going to give you the title right now. You're creative director of BachMakers.
Sick. Let's go.
Put it on the LinkedIn.
That's going right on the LinkedIn. Starting a new job, creative director.
Creative director of BachMakers podcast.
I'll go comment on it. Congrats, Michael. So proud of you. Can't wait to see what you're doing in the future.
He's a Fiji. Adds up. His Instagram is very party hardy. Not party hardy in the sense of Dahmer, so just party. A lot of shirtless pics, fashion. So he seems like maybe that's Jen's type. I don't know. I can't really get a vibe. Player comp was Will Urena or whatever his name was, just from Paradise and from Michelle's season.
Yes.
Yep. Just because I think he kind of looks like him, right?
Yeah,
a bit. He looks a little. He's a little shorter than Will, I believe. But he seems like a douchebag, so that means he probably isn't.
Yeah,
he's probably a really nice guy, but Instagram gives off a little douchey. So we'll see. Right. Could be the villain. Could be the nicest guy.
Will had that kind of too, where he seemed a little to be like,
Yeah.
maybe came off as a douchebag, but we saw him cry a lot.
Yeah, genuinely like at a soft side. So I think that's gonna be the same case with Jonathan. He's also doing like this pose, which is I think this is like a good go-to pose. So like that's a solid pose.
Solid. All right. On to Kevin, our old boy.
Yeah. Something just gave me a terrible vibe with Kevin. I'm not gonna lie. He's 35.
Oh, no.
He is 35. He looks like he's trying to be 25. You know the episode of Friends where Joey's like, "Oh, I've got to audition for, I got to be 19." That's kind of like what Kevin is like going for right now. I think he's trying to be a lot younger than he is. Not saying 35 is old. I'm only 10, 11 years from that. But at some point, it's like, dude, I don't know. Maybe go on Love Is Blind or something, or I don't know, one of the older folks reality TV, because I don't 10-year age gap. I don't think it's gonna work. He's a big foodie. Like a lot of his Instagram is just all food, which is cool. Financial analyst, so we love a good finance and accounting guy, right? Thrill seeker. Don't know what that means. That's all it said.
Is that what he said?
It's what in his ABC website intro. That's his he's a thrill seeker. I don't know. I mean, he's 35 going on the Bachelorette of a 25-year-old. So I guess, I don't know. A little interesting, very interesting. I think it's a villain behind that little smile. The teeth confuse me. Like, does he have just really good teeth? Are they veneers? I can't tell at all, but they're like good, but like, are they? I don't know. The smile is just, it rubs me off the wrong way, which means maybe he's probably a good guy, but I don't know. He's scary. He's kind of scaring me, intimidating me. Something about it. So we'll see. But Kevin, good luck to you.
Any player comps for Kevin?
No, the biggest thing was just I don't know. I kind of stopped. Stopped. Yeah, bad vibes. He'll not be drafted by my team. I can guarantee that.
Interesting.
Marcus, cute smile. I'll give it to him. Cute smile. He's got the little eyebrows. The gap is, that works for him. The gap doesn't work for everybody. It works for him. I'll give him that. Like the shirt that he's wearing too. I have something similar. Army vet. We support our troops. Green flag.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, by the way. Harvard alum too. Casually graduated from Harvard as well.
Damn.
So he kind of seems too good to be true. One of the biggest things about him was they kept saying he has been in love before. So I think maybe he was married before. Maybe something. I mean, he's 31, so maybe there's some tea there. I think.
I think you're onto something there.
That kept coming up, and so maybe there's some tea. Maybe we'll find out more. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's going on there. He has no Instagram until very recently. He's got the least amount of Instagram followers of everybody. So, green flag, red flag that he has no Instagram? I don't know.
You said as of recently, but its last post was 2013.
Exactly. So, he hasn't,
hasn't been active.
Has been active.
In a decade.
No, I mean, he posted in 2013, but his most recent.
What did he post in 2013?
Well, it was actually on my birthday in 2013.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. 11 years ago. But it says your Uber has arrived, and it's this picture of him in
a car. Oh, in the fucking army. That's fucking sick. That's good caption. I'll give him that. That's good caption. But yeah, his Instagram he's not very that social on social media, which green flag, red flag, how you interpret it. His player comp.
I like his vibe. I like it.
Yeah, no, he's got a great vibe. He does seem a little bit too good to be true though. The fact that he's army and age wise 31, but he looks young for 31. I would say. Yeah. Player comp is Teddy Roosevelt. Seems pretty simple. I'm just kidding. I just literally looked up who was in the army and went to Harvard, and Teddy Roosevelt was the number one thing that popped up. So I'm like, all right, Teddy fucking Roosevelt. This man kind of does look like a little teddy bear vibes. Looks very huggable. I would say. Okay. Objectively huggable. I dap him up. I dap him up for sure. That's the wood bark for him. I'd dap him up.
Would definitely dap, yeah. I would definitely dap him up. All right, next up. Is this your last guy?
Yeah,
Believe?
I think so. Marvin, South Carolina.
Sorry. My eyes went straight to has meet Obama.
Yeah, no, that was a typo. Yeah, that's on me. So he's a luxury event planner, bougie.
Alright.
He's got a lot of like cool things on his Instagram. A little bit like too cool, I would say. Like, and it's only him though. Like he doesn't post any group photos. It's just like solo shots of him, which ego problem. Is he ready to settle down? I don't see it. I don't
Not a
see it.
locker room guy.
He has met the Obamas, which is cool.
It's cool.
That's a cool thing. I don't know how, but it's on his Instagram. His post from graduating college, he has a bachelor's of science in econ and a PhD in finesse. So I don't know how he got a PhD in finesse. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what school offers that, but that's sick that he has that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's on his Instagram. It's on his Instagram. Look it up.
I'm looking it up.
It's his very first post.
He's a PhD in finesse.
Finesse? How do you get a PhD in finesse?
I don't know, but I might hit him up because I need some classes in some finesse.
I'm not seeing this post.
Look.
Why, go all the way to the bottom?
First. I think you meant most recent.
No,
first
ever picture.
PhD in.
I stalked this dude because all this.
Is that a joke?
I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, I'd hope so, but like, it's also.
I don't think you can get a doctorate
in finesse.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe some colleges, they have some weird majors nowadays.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can study finesse.
Player comp is Xavier from charity season. Kind of like, Xavier all in all wasn't ready to settle down, and that was kind of my prediction for Marvin. So I think he could sneak. I think he could sneak far. Kind of like what Xavier did, and because he's got a PhD in finesse, obviously.
Yeah, I mean that's gotta come into play at some point.
Yeah.
I want to know about this guy. I'm really interested. So let's meet Matt now.
Okay, so this is Matt. He's 27. I feel like this is a good age.
Yeah.
Ish for the show.
Mm-hmm.
His bio on Instagram says Louisville, Kentucky, as well as Atlanta. So I feel like he probably lived in Louisville and then moved to Atlanta. Either way, I feel like you could consider him maybe Midwest if he's from Louisville.
I'll give you that. That's the closest to us we're gonna get. I don't think there's any other like Midwest boys besides Chicago, which doesn't count.
Yeah,
doesn't count.
What? Chicago suburbs definitely more Midwest than Louisville.
I would disagree.
No, Louisville's more south.
Would you consider Cincinnati Midwest then?
Yes.
Still?
Yeah.
Yes. But there's a clear difference in Louisville, Kentucky versus.
Well, okay, it's like an hour and a half.
It's probably closer.
Yeah, but
I think it's like an hour.
Chicago is the biggest city of the Midwest. Like the Midwest centers around Chicago.
I don't claim. When I think of Midwestern people, I don't think of Chicago.
But when you think of the people from Indiana and Wisconsin, that's literally bordering Chicago. So Chicago's midpoint.
I agree, but the city vibe doesn't fit the Midwest culture.
You don't know the vibe of the city here. All right?
I can't take you seriously in that.
Bandana? I can't either.
You look like, is it Prison Mike? Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's true. Gosh, you got me there. It's not purple. It's not a purple bandana.
You're right.
You know about the Dementors?
What else we got about Matt?
Okay, so anyway, I will say this. His mustache did throw me off a bit. I like it. He gives me... Okay, you'll just read it. So, he looks like he does modeling, like, based on his Instagram, even though, like, he doesn't, like, not professionally, but, like, I could see it, maybe. Also kind of gives me gym bro,
all right,
energy, but there's literally just one picture of him lifting on his Instagram.
There's got to be nothing worse if you're, like, a semi-pro model, right? Like, trying to work your way up the ranks of modeling has to be brutal.
It's same as any other profession like that.
Yeah, but just being like a minor league model would be tough.
They don't have. It's not. What?
AAA modeling.
Sorry, you got demoted. Sorry, you're. We're sending you down to AA.
We'll just say he's a model. And I did find by scrolling, he has an absolutely crazy Jack Sparrow
Let's
costume
find out.
from about 2 years ago. Looks just like
What's
him.
his last name?
Oh,
Matt
That's
Arnold.
pulling it up.
Oh, double first name, last name, double first name, green flag.
I'm trying to find this costume.
Oh, he's followed by.
Oh, he does kind of go crazy.
Justin takes the badge. Where is it? Oh shit!
Yeah, it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Did the makeup?
He might be Captain Jack Sparrow.
His hair is very versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
he's
so,
a
like, then I
different
was
person.
scrolling.
This is a different person.
Completely different person.
That is just not him.
No.
Wow. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow, that impressive.
He seems very, very sweet, though. Like, I get good vibes from him.
I've turned around him. I didn't like him at first, just based strictly off that profile picture. His Instagram has changed. I think I like him.
I'd dap him up for sure.
Would dap.
Yeah. Just like I said, I don't know if he is going to make it far because I don't think he seems like he would be Jen's type.
Fair.
But I like his smile and I really like his vibe. So.
All right. Okay. Next up. Mose.
Okay. So this is Mose. He's the one that's from Albany, New York. Is the teacher, which we never would have guessed.
Why?
He's an algebra teacher.
He's a good teacher.
So I feel like he looks like a smart dude. He looks like a smart dude.
He does look like a smart dude, but like I don't think I would have ever taken him as like a teacher.
Yeah, he looks like he's a freak in the sheets, Excel sheets. What? No, I'm saying like Excel sheets. You've never seen that? Dude, I get Instagram ads for that all the time of coffee mugs that says freak in the sheets and it's the Excel logo.
I'm sure I have. That just caught me off guard.
I was thinking about ordering it from Chad, to be honest.
Okay, so but I can tell he's a good teacher. Yeah. Like you look at him and you're like, yeah, he's a good teacher.
Yeah.
So his Instagram bio says that he was a wide receiver in college. Number 22.
Right. Hold on.
It looks more. Mose is more of a running back name.
It's still.
I guess he's 25.
Bio.
So yeah, what's the expiration date for taking college stats out of your bio?
3 months.
I feel like 25.
Right
3 months.
He should be doing it.
I don't think he should. He has wide receiver number 22 in his bio.
Yes, he has.
That's gotta go.
Red
That's
flag.
gotta go, Mose.
Yeah,
Red flag.
That's what I'm saying.
That's tough.
You do the math on that. Subtract it. Pow.
Nice.
Yeah,
I get it because he's an algebra teacher.
Yep.
That one took me a second.
It did take you a second.
Yeah.
So his name is not actually Mose. It is Caleb.
Oh.
He does not. No, Mose is better.
I'm out on Mose.
Anyway.
How does Caleb turn
He seems
into
nice.
Mose?
I could see him kind of going not far, but like maybe third or fourth rose ceremony.
Man, I don't know if I have a good read on Mose.
How short?
I thought I liked him, but then having wide receiver still in his bio and actually being Caleb, tough.
Is he a short king? He kind of looks like a short king from the picture. He's got a really small torso.
He does. He does have short king vibes.
But he's wide
receiver,
so he's probably got to at least be 5'8". You know, if he's wide receiver.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a slot like Wes Welker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's a slot receiver. Maybe he's
gets some like jet sweeps. He's for sure a jet sweep guy.
100%.
I want to.
But I would probably definitely bark for him.
Okay.
There's our first bark.
Lizzie's type. Ooh. Lizzie and Mose. Same age too, kind of close. Ooh.
Lizzie's first bark. There we go.
I won't be barking, but you guys can bark for me.
We'll do.
Cool.
I like this guy.
Okay, so here's Ricky, 28, from Miami, Florida, a pharmaceutical rep. I know it's just a fancy title for selling pharmaceutical things, but he seems smart nonetheless. He's a poet.
Ooh.
I was listening to some of his poems earlier.
Wait, you were listening?
Yeah, because he makes those videos where he reads the poems.
Oh no, I'm worried.
What's his last name?
Yeah, we got to listen to one. This feels like there's a fine line between this being really cool and really uncool.
Ricky Marinez.
Found him.
never left, but I just haven't been active on here, posting my poetry. That will change. That will change. At least for the foreseeable future. Or I want to share more because if I die, then y'all will never know what's going on in my brain. It's fun with that. I've been busy buying investment properties, figuring out my boat business, moved the yacht down to Key West. If you want to stay out in Key West.
He's definitely a crypto guy. 1,000%. Do not tell me that guy is not all over crypto. I'll prove it.
I want to see one of his actual poems. I want to see an actual poem. Does he talk? Or does he just play the music?
Go to the one that's the middle pinned.
Middle pinned, okay.
What is up, everybody? My name is Ricky Martinez, and I bring words together in hopes that they dance. I know I've been MIA. Oh. I've been on vacation. I went to.
I kind of like that opening line. I want to hear it again.
What is up, everybody? My name is Ricky Martinez, and I bring words together in hopes that they dance. I know I've been MIA. I've been on vacation. I went to Santorini. I went to Mykonos, Amalfi Coast. It was a great time. You have to go. Make a plan. Make it happen. To preface today's poem, this one's called Weekdays, and it
preface. Isn't it preface? He said preface.
Make it seem just like, oh yeah,
he's making words that dance.
No, you continuously get your heart broken for years, probably, or months, depending on how attached you were, I guess.
I feel like this isn't helping.
3 years ago, it was after my last official.
What's the poem? He's just talking. He's doing a vlog.
You have to scroll.
I don't want to watch a 2-minute intro.
Then don't watch it. But
anyway, so you're getting defensive over Ricky here, Lizzie. I think you like Ricky.
He's a poet. No, he's a poet. That's all I'm going to say. A poet.
All right.
He has a lot of gym posts as well.
Does he look like... One second.
By a lot, I mean 2, but he's still filming himself in the gym, which makes him a gym bro.
Yeah.
Looks like he enjoys traveling, clearly. I scroll down. It says that I see a picture of him with espresso martinis. So he likes espresso martinis, whatever that means.
Espresso martinis.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And his post to announce being on the show says he's a hopeless romantic, which I feel like checks out with him being a poet.
Who'd you think, Mike?
Well, at first I was like, does he look like Rip Hamilton? The basketball player. But then I was no, he kind of looks like Victor Cruz.
Ooh, does a little Victor Cruz-y.
Like the nose and the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Eyes. He's got a pretty smile though. Yeah. White.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did say he has a really sweet smile and he has good teeth.
On the surface, I was in. The poems kind of threw me for a loop there.
Yeah. He's definitely going to be a character though. He'll be a character.
Potential punchable face here. Talk to me about.
No, not potential punchable face. Okay, so this is Sam M. He's 27 from Myrtle Beach. He's a beach guy, so that's a win.
Yeah.
Contractor, not sure for what, but he is a contractor. He has a really cute dog based on his Instagram. He likes country music. Cowboys fan, which is kind of rough, but I think if you can't find a favorite football team, you just root for the Cowboys.
True.
Very family oriented via his Instagram with a lot of family posts.
That. Good guy.
And I would very much bark for him.
3 capital barks there.
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah.
I mean, Lizzie might be hunting down Sam for picks 4 and 5 here. So,
damn.
Mike, I think if we picks 3 and 4. Mike, if we won him.
And that,
I mean,
may or may not have been perceived.
He looks like he could win.
I feel
he could win.
Yeah.
The tattoos.
I feel like I was a lot persuaded with the extra barking because of the tattoos.
I mean, he looks like he's got a cool sleeve. He looks like he's got a cool sleeve.
Yeah, he has a really cool sleeve.
This could be our potential one of our number 1 picks here.
Yeah.
You've gassed him up a little bit. He's up there. He's up. Mike, a lot to think about.
You want to trade up? We can talk trades. We can talk trading picks.
Talk trading picks. I don't know. I kind of like where I'm at with 2. I want to see how the board plays out in front of me. Talk to me about Sam.
Okay, so this is Sam N. He is 25 from Carlsbad, California, and he's an entrepreneur.
Content king.
Yeah. Not sure what he's an entrepreneur of, but he has 173 173,000 followers and is verified and makes a lot of content. He looks like he could be a prince in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Which makes me say that I would bark, but very respectfully because he seems really nice.
What is he an entrepreneur of? Are you looking it up? What?
I don't know.
I'm trying to look it up. He just like makes content.
Like what kind of
He
content?
does like skits.
Oh, is he funny? He
It's
looks like he'd
very...
be funny. He looks like he'd be funny.
No, it's kind of like the generic, like this one, when you realize you actually love their toxicity. And it's just like him, like...
Oh, that's cringe.
Yeah, it's like those type of videos.
Oh, and he's Persian.
Prince of Persia. It's a movie.
That is a movie.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, he does skits. Like, this is how guys act after one date.
This is the best date of my life. And when I look at you, I see a wife.
Oh, what are you doing?
Trying to get your hand to walk you to the front door.
Well, yeah, thank you for everything. What?
It's unlocked. I should probably lock that, by the way.
What? What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm out.
He makes fun of men, I think, in that one specifically. But anyway, he seems nice. Probably just acting in those reels, I hope.
That's true. I don't know. It's anyone. It's so tough to get into this business when you're a content creator.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna get. I will judge you immediately. Which, like, look in the mirror, but I'm just gonna say I will judge him. Anything else with Sam here?
No, not really.
Right. Next up, Spencer. Oh, our pet portrait entrepreneur.
Yeah. So, can't say I saw any pictures of pets when I was doing my research. However, this is Spencer. He's 30. He's from Dallas, Texas. Pet portrait entrepreneur, kind of wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 2 different pet-related business ventures, which I found out through his Instagram bio. One of them is the personalized products with your pet. It's called Print Our Pet. The other one is called Try ROUX, so Rue, all natural pet supplements. And he's another big fitness gym guy. Really enjoys outdoorsy stuff, from what I can tell. He played football. And he did a hike around the Grand Canyon recently, which I think is super cool.
Good for Spencer.
Yeah, that's about it for him.
I'm interested to see how the pet portrait stuff comes up.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? There's a world where he's too into it, and it becomes weird.
And he draws.
You know what I mean?
He brings out the canvas and draws Jenn as a dog.
He's like, Jenn, this is what you would look like as a dog. Next date, this is what you would look like as a cat.
Yeah, so he has about 18 posts total on his Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the play there. There's a way where it's wholesome, and there's a way where it's a little creepy.
He's not a winner. I'll be honest. I'll book it.
He's not a winner in him.
Okay, so this is Thomas. He's 31, from Tucker, Georgia. He's a retirement advisor, which I think that means he knows how to save and invest money, so he's smart because I can't do that. He's a former pro swimmer.
Ooh.
And as I was stalking his Instagram, I found out that he also coached Olympians.
Okay.
In swimming, which is kind of interesting. You can tell through his Instagram that he's very family oriented, which I think is a good thing.
That.
Yep.
I said I would maybe bark for him just because I think it's impressive that he's an athlete.
Potential bark.
So that means
he's a potential.
A maybe bark is a no bark. I'm sorry. If you're not saying bark or like.
If I got to know his personality more, maybe. That's why I say the maybe.
Yeah, it's either all bark or no bite. Like, you got to pick one.
You're all bark.
Yeah. It is. Pro swimming's interesting because I feel like there's no pro league. It's just the Olympics.
No, there's other stuff.
Yeah.
No, there's definitely other stuff. 100% there's other stuff.
Is there?
Yes. I think there's like other events and competitions that like companies sponsor so the winners still get money. It's like there's definitely other stuff. There's no way it's just the
I
Olympics.
feel like you just train for the Olympics, but
That's the biggest thing probably, but
yeah,
I don't think it's that.
but it's still impressive.
Yeah.
Still impressive nonetheless. And then I believe our last guy here, the best.
Is Tomas.
Oh,
Last.
is that how you say it?
Oh my.
That's what I'm getting, Tomas, because I would not call him Thomas.
Oh, sorry there, Tomas.
Tomas. He's 27, so he's probably right around the sweet spot for ages, I think. From Toronto, Ontario, so he is also another
From
Canadian.
Maria Land.
I know. I was like, I wonder if he knows Maria.
We'll find out. We're gonna have Nick on for one of our recap episodes, and we'll be like, "Hey,
Perfect.
tell us about this Tomas guy."
Yeah. So he's a physiotherapist, which I really don't think I know what that means, but
Couldn't tell you.
What's his last name?
The train.
Azano. So just go
Is
to
it
the
Rhett? Is it?
It's Thomas.
Nope. Wrong one. I'll
It's
send
Tomas the train.
I'll send the profile.
It's Thomas Rhett.
Kind of looks like him, low key.
A little bit. He
Kinda.
looks like a country
With the
singer,
long
yeah.
hair.
He looks like a pop country singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get
Oh,
that.
he's a runner.
So he's a
Big
big runner. In his bio on Instagram, it says probably running with my crew.
Oh, he runs with the crew.
Yeah. And they have an Instagram account.
The crew?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a running crew that has an Instagram account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See this now.
QSW Run Crew. Nobody runs alone. Mondays, 67:30. 5 to 8 kilometer run. Nice.
Oh, I kind of like this.
So it's a run club. Yeah, it's a run club.
Yeah, it's a run club.
Nice.
But yeah, I think he's a really nice smile. He seems
Yeah.
genuine.
Honestly, he seems like he could win.
Not much really to
seems-
work
Yeah,
with.
wait, I'm in
Yeah.
on this guy.
Yeah. The picture is not as good as his Instagram. He looks way better than that picture. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
So
That's
that
what I'm
picture
saying.
does some
That's why I
dirty.
said I would probably most likely bark for him
Yeah,
as
the
well.
picture does some dirty. I'm not gonna lie. They definitely told him to pose like that and smile like that and like angle his face weird. Yeah, picture does.
Kind of, dare I say, Joey vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Based off his Instagram gives me Joey vibes.
But the running videos kind of throw me off. Like that's not a Joey
You're right.
Instagram.
But his thing is runner, not tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is just
He is
runner.
run.
His job is
Job is
runner.
runner. Joey's job was tennis.
I think he's an early round draft pick. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
like
Yeah,
him.
I like
He's
him.
growing
Early
on
round.
me.
That could be
Oh
that.
man,
That could be the first overall, maybe.
that's very interesting.
He's definitely on my big board.
Yeah, that picture does not do him.
Yeah, which is
That's
good. I
awesome.
think that's a good thing. If they have a bad picture, I think they actually go farther.
Yeah,
Then
Yeah.
they probably set him up for failure.
yeah, because like, whose picture was bad? I feel like
Maria had a bad picture.
Maria had a bad picture.
Yes.
Leia had a bad picture. Low
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Well, like
So-
not really, but like
It's hard to have a good picture too.
yeah. I think
But-
Brett's picture is as good as you can get.
Yo, Brett. I love Brett. All right. Those are all the boys' potential men. for
Jen's
Jen.
gents.
Those are Jen's gents right there. And
Jen's
without
gen-
further ado, Michael, you're on the clock. You are officially da-da-da. You are on the clock. Do you want to give a little preview for next week for the draft?
Yeah, I'm gonna be drafting winners and people that will also only one winner and people that will probably lose too. The trade block is my trade block's wide open. My trade block's wide open. If you want to trade picks, swap a couple rounds. I'm open to hearing all offers. We can trade futures. That's so legal. It is so legal to trade futures.
But it still needs to even out where we have.
Yes.
Oh wait.
We'd have to trade.
How many we need to decide right now? How many we're gonna draft? 8 again. We can do 8 each and have one undrafted.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that to the one
Well,
person.
no.
I say we
but-
do 7 each. 7 each. That leaves 4 undrafted.
Oh, but the
Which-
graphic looks so good when I can do the squares.
Oh, the 8. But then one.
If we have
Hey,
okay,
how about
the same rule applies.
Lizzie gets an extra pick as a gentleman.
We
give.
can't do that.
we-
She'd win.
I mean, she's probably gonna pick someone that goes home night 1 anyway.
Well, yeah.
No
but
offense.
odds
No
are we
offense.
all
No
win.
offense. No offense.
I think
All I do
We
is
have
get
to
on
have-
here and YouTube.
We have to have even teams. We have to keep that fair. So we can.
Do we do
I
6?
think
Do
we
we
do
do
8,
6?
and we have
Do
one
we
undrafted.
do 6 and then drafted? There's more undrafted than.
If we did 6, there would be 7 undrafted. I think
Can
everyone.
we just not have a team of undrafted?
Yeah, I think we want as many people on teams as possible to get them involved.
Okay. Yeah. So
I
8,
think we do the one, and then we can make a whole thing about the one undrafted.
like the
And
Mr.
if they
Irrelevant,
win-
Brock Purdy.
No, I want the extra one actually.
I say we give it to her. She needs it. She clearly wants it. It'll be an asterisk. You'll have an asterisk all season.
You're gonna have an asterisk if you win because you have one extra
Wait,
person. You
I
don't
got
want
it.
that list.
I got an idea.
What's up?
Her last pick, the last person, half points to make it fair.
Oh, how about this?
We can't have pointed on the.
But we could see. We could.
Rig the system.
The idea of having one person undrafted is kind of hilarious.
But it's mean.
But
it's
I don't
also
want to do that.
mean.
That's mean.
But this is a fake fantasy bachelor league. Like, let's be
I don't
real.
care. It's still mean.
Okay.
They're still people.
Okay.
All right. If the one undrafted wins, what do we do? I think we have to do something crazy.
We're gonna do what
We're not doing one undrafted.
we have to.
I'll volunteer as
Lizzie
tribute.
really wants. Really.
Okay. How about this? The one person left is
If they win on my team, then I will split something
or
else.
we could do this, guys. We could all agree right now, pick one person that we think will do well and not draft them.
Oh.
Like, what if we say Brett's
Brett,
undraftable?
I like that, and we can't have Brett.
And
Brett's on
Brett,
all of our. He's all-time offense. He's all-time offense.
Yeah, so he's all-time quarterback.
He's all-time quarterback. He's
and like we don't make it an undrafted thing. We all love Brett.
Yeah.
So we say Brett is by himself. It's almost like
he's the BachMaker of the season going into it.
Yeah.
He's the preseason BachMaker.
Because we all want to root for Brett.
Yeah.
We want him on our team. So if he was on one of your teams, I would root against him. Now if he's on none of our teams,
I like it.
We all root for him.
I like it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
So he's the people's champ. Handshake deal. We're not going to draft Brett. All right, Brett. I hope you know. I hope if you're watching, this is out of respect.
It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing.
You are the people's champ. Officially, you're the BachMaker champ. Where it's untouchable. It's like you have that one kid who's really good at sports. Like, yeah, you just can't play with us today. You can't play. Sorry. Like, it would make the teams unfair. So, all right. We're going to each draft 8. Brett is off the draft board. No one is allowed to draft him. And Michael's on the clock.
Yeah, I'm on the clock.
What?
If Brett,
everything just got out.
Yeah.
But I think we're good.
Yeah.
We can wrap
if
up.
Brett ends up being the Bachelor, I am applying for his season, and I'm saying that right now.
We'll nominate you. We'll nominate you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll nominate you. All right, everyone. Make sure to join our public league. It'll be linked in the bio. And draft season is officially underway. We'll see you next week for the draft. Can't wait. See you then.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.